Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how I achieve this kind of flamingo pinkish orange color using this 613 hair that I got from Annabelle. So if you are interested, please stay tuned. Alright, so the hair I'm going to be using is from Annabelle. I have 4 bundles of the 14-inch 613 straight hair, and I also have a 12-inch closure. Now, I did cut one of the bundles by accident when I was opening the package, but that's okay because I'll be cutting this wig into a bob anyway. So I'm going to be using the watercolor method to dye this wig. So with the watercolor method, you just need boiling hot water. I'm just using the water from my sink because it gets pretty hot. And once you have that boiling hot water, you just use your dyes and you pour it into the hot water, and then you put your bundles or your wig into the hot water, and then it's like evenly distributed. So I'm going to be using the Adore dyes in Cajun Spice and Orange Blaze, and I believe I used 2 bottles of each to achieve this color. So I'm just going to start pouring the dyes into the hot water, and I'm going to be mixing mine up with a straw, but you can use a whisk. I've seen people use that as well, and I've done that in the past. So this is going to be kind of like a trial and error kind of thing. I'm just going to be going back and forth, mixing it up, pouring a little bit more dye in it, testing it out on a napkin to see the color. I'm going to be doing that a couple times, and then I'm going to use a leftover piece of 613 hair to see what the color is going to look like. And then once I tested it on there, I knew it was going to be more accurate than using a napkin. So I would save little pieces of leftover 613 hair for this process, so you get an accurate color read. So I got my wig and I put the closure area of the wig in there first. But even though I put it in there first, that's usually whatever part you put in first is going to be the most saturated with the color. But with mine, the closure area was a lot lighter than the rest of the wig, and I've watched other people's videos and they said that happens a lot with doing this method. So as you can see the bottom is a lot more orange and the top is like yellow orange, which I didn't like. So here is what the hair looks like air dried. I believe off camera I did add a dark root somehow. I don't know if I recorded that, but this is how it came out originally. But it was just like straight up like carrot orange, and I wasn't feeling that too much. So I decided to get some hair dye from my local beauty supply store, and I used the brand Avatar. So I have 2 of the Dutch red and 1 of the wine red, and this is what the water looked like before I submerged the wig into it, but I didn't show you guys like right after it came out of the water. But after I did do that process, this is what the color came out like. I think it looks pretty good. So if you see those salmon highlights in it, I didn't record me doing that, but it's very easy, and I'll explain it to you. So all you have to do is take some 40 volume developer and powder bleach, mix it up, and use a paintbrush and just kind of paint it around the face so you have face framing highlights. And that's all I did. I let it stay on the wig for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and then I washed it out, and then it had those salmon pink highlights, which I think is really cool, and it gives the wig more variation instead of it just being all that neon orange color. Now of course this is not going to be an everyday wig. This is for people who like color and could, you can just wear this on the weekend or something like that. I think it's very fun. So as far as application goes, I just used the Got to Be Glued freeze spray, sprayed it on the lace, and that was it. So because this is 613 hair, you don't need to bleach the knots. But what you're going to run into when you're a woman of color is it's going to have like an ashy color because the lace is super light. So you can use lace tint you can use the Sally Hansen spray tan, or you can use, you know, an eyeshadow that's your skin color, or a pressed powder that's your skin color. That's what I did. I went a little bit darker than I normally do with my powders though, because it was still making my lace look ashy. So that's what I did as far as the lace goes. And I'm just using this densely flat iron that I got from Amazon. It's from the Kaposi brand. I don't know if they still sell the densely flat irons, but they do have the Kaposi flat irons because I've watched Natural Joy review those. So this is the final look. I think it looks very, very pretty. I'm really happy with how those highlights in the front came out. Again, it's very easy to achieve. I didn't film that, but I still think you guys can do that. It's very easy. As far as the hair goes, I did use the hot glue gun method, so shedding happens when you do that because you cut the wefts, but I haven't had too many issues with that. The hair itself is pretty nice. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. I want to thank Annabelle for sending me this hair to review for you guys, and I want to thank you guys for supporting my channel. If you guys have any other questions, you can leave those down below, and make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.